Hello and welcome everybody once again. Today another nice race in our this year's main tournament between no one less than Jamo and on the other side Masakuni. Yeah, mode today is an actual mode, namely casual boots, means we have a escape start with boots at sword, everything as known. Quite execution heavy, and yeah, let's see how runners will us provide you with some entertainment. Of course, as always, the first about 12 to 15 minutes are most likely quite the same. I think, and it's quite obvious. I think Jamo here should be the favorite as one of, I would assume him as an international top runner. Yeah, that means maybe Masakuni wants to do some risky plays here and there to get an edge over Jamo. Let's see. Would be quite nice if he gets. And unfortunately today I'm alone, but still thanks a lot to Phoenix in the background who started the restream and did everything happen here. So thank you very much for that. We can still see here a nice execution advantage on the Jamo side. Yeah, and as already mentioned, so Jamo is an absolute execution beast. So could imagine he will get his sub 5 here, depending on luck a little bit. But he's so strong, I think he can achieve that. Okay, if a restream admin is here, I think the audio is a little out of sync, so if you can fix this would be much appreciated. And by the way, here's a sword in the escape. And luckily this is not a kabuki, and yeah, no items can be in the castle tower. I don't even know, is it possible in this mode to go out of the castle and to enter the tower? Because runners have a master sword, and if you can play it in the dark, why not? Would of course be absolute unreasonable to do that, but if you can. Oh no! Look at Masakuni. I think he forget the princess and has to walk back now the entire way. Oh, that's so sad. And I can feel him. This happened to me once in a race, but oh, that feels so bad. No, this cost 2 minutes or even more. Oh, and that against Jamo. Oh, actually, Masakuni, you can't afford that. Yeah, and didn't see, but I think Jamo was sub 5, wasn't he? Got him. Okay, don't know if you can still hear me. I just proceed commentating. Jamo got out a mirror and powder. Yeah, now he's on his way to Kakariko, obviously. Yeah, and once again, thank you very much to the restream helpers. I think it was Phoenix who restarted the restream to sync the audio here. But unfortunately, that means we have to wait a second until it's up again. Yeah, and there it is. Yeah, and this feels in sync now. Thank you very much. Okay, Agaledge today, $100, not required. Oh, and... Oh no, sorry. Yeah, but this is now, for Masakuni, this is an absolute disaster right from the beginning here. Oh... Well, we have a casual boot, so that means this is a mode which depends more on luck than other modes. Because items could be in pendant dungeons, and there is a third sword on Jamo's side. It depends more on luck than other modes, like maybe Kabuki, where you have to play everything either way. Yeah, but still, this is now a 4-minute disadvantage on Masakuni's side. Oh. At least, which favors Masakuni a little bit. This seems to be a baby seat. Tempered Sword showed up after about 7 minutes for Jamo, so at least enemies are easily killable. And Ganon should not be an issue as well. Okay, speaking about baby seat, there was half magic on the bottle vendor. This makes this seat even easier. Okay, gloves here in the library. This is our first part to Dark World. Maybe it could still be an Agassiz, but we are lacking the lamp to beat the dungeon, and obviously runners want to have... Oh, by the way, sub 913 on Jamo's side for Kakariko. That is quite strong. At least with checking Eggerledge and without activating flute and turning in bottle. That's pretty okay. I can do that. Yeah, and this could also be an Agassiz. We already know there's nothing on the on the lumberjack ledge. Yeah, but still, lamp could show up, and yeah, then only a moon pearl is missing. And yeah, these are two items which are found very fast sometimes. Book. Okay, that's interesting now. We got a book, and as you can see on Jamo's tracker, we have Eastern Vanilla Green Pendant and Hera as a Trash Pendant, which both is quite vanilla, and both dungeons are already, even if they're out of logic, or at least Hera out of logic, accessible. And Desert is crystal, but it is also accessible and not beatable. So Jamo has to make a decision at some point here. Yeah, with money in hand, Jamo has no reason not to do the water checks here. Yeah, what's maybe good for Masakuni is this seems not to be a super jet seed. What I mean is, what Masakuni now really wants is that the items are very, 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 very disgusting distributed. Just because to get some time back somehow for his blunder he did in the escape. So maybe he gets a lucky punch for a pendant in a pendant dungeon, which Jamo is not willing to play, maybe. Yeah, but see, 2 of the 3 pendant dungeons are already in the light world. Yeah, and that means it's not too unlikely that our moon pearl is there. And it is not. It is in Zarshroda's closet here, along with the ice rod. Yeah, and in a second we get a quite good estimation how far Masakuni is behind. Jamo was through Kakariko after 9:30. Yeah, and Masakuni is about after 13:30. That means, yeah, already 4 minutes of a difference here. Oh boy. Oh boy. And Jamo found a lamp here. That means he can, or could, if he wanted, he could finish the dungeon. Yeah, but has all items out and yeah, decided to quit here. Maybe he wants to play it later, combined with Misery Mire. And by the way, Masakuni here is dipping eastern. This could be good news for him, depending on what he finds. As we know, the lamp is in logic already, and that means Eastern Biggie chest is also in logic. Masakuni doesn't know about that, but yeah, still. And maybe there is some progression which Jamo left behind earlier for the time being. Oh, and Jamo takes a fall here. Oh look, and Jamo here is not willing to dip Eastern. He wants to play Agar, yeah, and let's see what Masakuni finds here, if there's a hammer or the second gloves. This would maybe give him the 4 minutes back. Let's see. Tension's high, and it is the biggie, okay? Tension's rising. Big chest, Eastern, Masakuni. Oh, nothing. Okay. I think now it's a confirmed Agassi. Oh no, but Masakuni got the bow? Did he get it out of Eastern here? I didn't pay attention, sorry. Yeah, it has to be, right? Yeah, the thing is, Jamo now is playing Agar, and then he will dip Port most likely, and after that, yeah, he has to mirror and stands right in front of Eastern. Yeah, that will mean he will get the bow and whatever is on the Armor Knights here, if something is on them as well. Now, by the way, we have found, or better, or rather, Masakuni has found a bottle in Eastern. That means actual or regular Dark Mode access could be on Sicket as well. Okay, what is pot for us to offer? Is it bow-locked? We will see. Okay, it's not bow-locked. Yeah, and chat is mentioning it. Jamo has no means to do the right side, but I think he can mimic clip. Oh, so Maria. Yeah, and I would not have been shocked if Jamo would have tried at least one attempt on the hover over the gap in pot, but yeah, he didn't. I don't know how confident he is with hovering. A nice mimic clip here, as expected. Well, when these runners do that, it looks like the actual way to play these rooms, right? Oh, and there's a hammer in pot. Okay, this means a double dip for Jamo because he didn't get the bow out of Eastern earlier. Oh, pot is the third pendant, by the way. Oh, look what that means. That means Pet is still in logic here. And flippers in pot loaded. Yeah, look, Pet in logic. This would be another out for Masakuni. Who, by the way, did defeat Lamolas in Desert. That means this is now gone from the list. Yeah, but as expected. Oh no, Jamo saves and quits. He leaves his bow behind. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, but the thing is, both dungeons which require bows are pendants. Yeah. And if nothing is on Helmer and nothing on the pot, this will do nothing for Jamo, because I just assumed that he knows how to mimic clip in GT. And as far as I know, it's allowed in this journey. Yeah, this means no bow required for Jamo. Mids for Jamo. Okay, this is now a very convenient routing from the south to Kakariko, and you can get everything there except the purple chest, which you have to do a detour for it. But if he finds a flute on his way, he can even do the purple chest. Yeah, there is a second bow in this game. But even if... so there are progressive bows, that means 2 are existing. And yeah, but even if Jamo does not find another bow, he's fine, because he just does not need it technically to defeat the game. Masakuni now cleared the second pendant, and as soon as he has Dark World access, or rather after he defeated Aghanim, he has a beatable pot. Yeah, and this could turn tides here, if something is on Helmer or on Pat. I think this would be an actual out for Masakuni. Okay, Jamo got bombos. Was it in the attic? Didn't pay attention. Yeah, but at least Jamo on his way here got bombers. And both medallion dungeons are required, and they are even our red crystals. Yeah, that means at least one medallion will be required here. The bombers, by the way, opens ice now for Jamo, which is a clearable crystal, and with the Zamaria in hand, it's quite convenient to play. Could imagine, maybe he finishes his Wu route here over the north route, or otherwise would go to ice now. Yeah, but I think he will finish the north route. And even the Smith chain, maybe. Or rather, most likely. Why is green potato? Yeah, there's a glitch. I intentionally did not commentate it because in my mind it's a little goofy, but it's up to the runners and it's allowed, so yeah, they can do what they want. It's if you encounter blind and blind is doing his pun, if you mirror then in the right frame, you get this, what Jamo has right now. Yeah, and we will keep this until he save and quits or mirrors another time. No, mirroring does not cancel it. Yeah, he has to save and quit, I guess. Yeah, and Jamo here decides to play the purple chest and cancels the, let's say cancel, let's say interrupt, I think that fits better, interrupts his North Road play. I think it's because he can't defeat Skullwood so far, because lacking Fire Rod. And now he's doing simply pretty much everything he can do and does not want to leave anything behind. And that's quite reasonable just because he most likely feels that he's stronger runner, and obviously he is. Oh, and there's a bow. Yeah, that means this would not be an issue for Jamo, even if he can't mimic clip in GT. Yeah, but the thing is, if there's something on Pat or on Helmer, yeah, this would be last locations for Jamo. Yeah, now Masakuni entering the pot here. Yeah, this will be interesting if he decides to play Helmer or not. I could imagine, because he also already has two pennants. Yeah, this would be nuts then. Okay, eyes on Jamo's side. Question is now, do we have another rule of fire? Okay, let's have a look on Masakuni's side here. He's about to get the last items before he has to do the decision if he wants to play Helmer or not. Let's see. Oh, please play Helmer. Just do it. Mirror. And... ah, sad. Yeah, but it's reasonable. He has a book, he has a mirror. That means he can do a pad check later on. And can then still play Helmer. But yeah, this would be great now. And it's still an item on Helma, right? So you can't read the item on Helma, only the item which is on the pad. Okay, Masakuni is doing North Road and Skullwoods. These are checks Jamo did not before. Fire Road and Skullwoods now would be nice. Because obviously Jamo wants to enter Skullwoods only if he has Fire Rod. Masakuni, you don't need the key. You already have one. By the way, in a second we will get knowledge which Medallion Turtle Rock requires here. There's our flute here. This gives maybe access to Mire, depending on which medallion it is, but there are some items behind it even without a medallion, namely Mire Shed and Checkerboard Cave. Let's see if Jamo shows us a nice hover here. Could you imagine? Don't know. Yeah, but at least he attempts. Best of luck, buddy. But I think he can do it. Yeah, this was a solid one for fire. Oh, yeah, this was huge. This was huge. This is out of logic because hookshot is missing. Yeah, okay. So let's say it like this. Jamo has been... Oh, and alpha bottle for Jamo here. Jamo already has been heavily in the lead, and now he's even more. I don't know if Masakuni can hover, but I would not assume. Oh boy, yeah, and Turtle Rock is Quake here. Yeah, this is now... Well, we can count Gomo now. This is Quake, this is Hook, and Maya Medallion. So maybe Quake, maybe it's Bombers, and maybe even Ether. This would mean one item more for Go mode. Yeah, but... Now the thing is, what I said earlier, that Pet or Helmer would be an out for Masakuni is now pretty much gone. Because Jamo will play Skullwoods next, most likely, and after that check the pet, and then he gets information. Yeah, and if nothing is on the pet, there could still be something on Helmer, but yeah, Helmer now is in last location for Masakuni as well, right? Yeah, and this means now, as we knew after 5 minutes, this is Jamo's race to lose here, no matter what. So Rando's gonna be Rando and stuff can happen, but yeah. Okay, what is Meyer? It is Bombers, and we have Bombers. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, that was the big key. This means Gottmeier. Okay, Jamo has to decide how much he wants to get out here. Yeah, and here the answer, Jamo goes immediately to the boss. I think he wants to know if an item is on it. If there is one, I could imagine he will leave the other one behind, maybe. Could also imagine he does not want to take any risks here, even though the item, the remaining item would take ages. It's even worse than one item left side swamp, I suppose. Yeah, and for 2 items, I think he will go back. But let's see. Usually, if I make a call, I get proven wrong immediately. Yeah, true. Quake and Hook for Go mode. Yeah, he goes back here. I'm thinking if maybe... So there is a world where the Hook is in Swamp and another world where Masakuni gambles for Swamp early. But even if that happens, I think the time Jamo is ahead Jamo is too far ahead to make this a worthy play for Masakuni here. So we had 4 minutes after Kakariko, and even the execution advantage of Jamo will bring him, I think, has brought him maybe 2, 3, 4 minutes. I only can do some uneducated estimations here, but you know what I mean. So Jamo has the advantage from the beginning, and in addition, the execution advantage. Yeah. And Jamo even goes for cutscene chest here. Okay. Yeah, why not? And he does not have too much open, so yeah. Just play it. Oh boy, GG. Yeah, that's it. Could you imagine maybe Masakuni skips it? That would mean this is the last location. And even if not, so I think this Quake on this obnoxious location, yeah, this should be game now. Yeah, Jamo here catches up on the Lamolas. Oh, this is Flex now. Has a butter sword and is doing NMG strats. Oh. Yeah, and Masakuni, what are you doing now? Okay, things. Yeah, he grabbed some hearts, so I think this is ice now. Okay, let's think. Where could hookshot be? Could be in Skullwoods here, and the back is one item left. Could be on, I think, Bumper Ledge. Did Masakuni check it earlier? I don't think so. At least don't remember. Yeah, could be on Graveyard Ledge. Could be on Catfish. No, no. Jamo did Catfish right after Dark World entrance. Yeah, it could be on Turtle Rock. Could be in Swamp itself. And Spike Cave. Yeah, I think that's it. Did I forget about TR? Yeah, TR obviously as well. TR is full clearable, and I think TR will be the next destination from Jamo after he maybe did the north route. Yeah, Pet is dead. Jamo. This comes unexpected. He prefers pendant dungeons over a clearable crystal dungeon, which gives and additionally it would give him the second 5/6 crystal, which would be 2 additional checks. Okay. I'm absolutely not in a position to judge a runner like Jamo, but I would not have played that here. Yeah, okay, that's a point. Fire rod was hook locked. Yeah, that's true. But wide parts of TR can be accessible without hook, and either way, it's still a clearable crystal dungeon. So we can just finish it. Okay, afterwards, I don't know, yeah, there are... Yes, even laser bridge could be in logic without fire rod. Yeah, but maybe he wants to save an additional mountain trip. No, Quake was not fire rod locked. Quake was on cutscene chest, and cutscene chest is available with lamp. Oh, where was the flute? Flute was free, right? Just help me out really quick. Where was the flute? I don't remember. I think it was in Super Bunny Cave, but I'm not sure at all. Okay, both runners already told me in the race room that they come for an interview afterwards, and then we can ask Jamo. I'm quite curious. Yeah, and on the other hand, Jamo played Aga quite fast, and he has to assume that maybe his opponent played Eastern early to avoid the Aga play. Yeah, that would mean he would be in go mode way faster, maybe. I don't know. By the way, Jamo here passed the IQ test and did the right route on the cart. Okay, I think that have been 2 small keys on right side GT, not GT, TR. Is this already a firelock dungeon? Ah, me and key logic. Yeah, now it's absolutely firelocked because with a big key you could not continue. Yeah, that means I think Jamo will Gomo this. Yeah, thank you, Jerky. Yeah, and Masakuni now, he was in Hookshot Cave and did not hover, and that means he will leave his fire rod behind for now, and has to come back if he gets his hookshot then. Yeah, and this is now confirmed, so Jamo is not willing to open any more chests here, which are not absolutely required to defeat the dungeon. By the way, let's have a look in the group. It's Group K. Jamo, after he wins that, and he will do, is in a very decent spot. He is so far 3-0. After this, he will be 4-0 in a group with, yeah, it's a decent group, but I think, yeah, Jamo is favorite here. And with this win, I think this is his ticket to the brackets. At least almost. Oh, and Jamo shows us Ice Watch strats here. Nice, 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 nice. I like that. It's not the easiest strat, because timing is a little odd and you have to reswitch to the Zamaria afterwards. And yeah, everything is a little pesky and annoying. But Jamo did it well. Saves a second, by the way, in comparison with a yeah, more popular Zamaria strat. I think it's pretty much exactly a second. Yeah, Masakuni now on his way to Mire. Can enter it, can defeat it. Yeah, but yeah, there is a world where we leave the Quake behind. Let's see. Spike have now on Jamo's side. And This is funny. This is a burner locked burner, more or less. Actually not, it's a cape locked burner. Yeah, but still, it's one of the items which bring spike cave and logic. Okay, Jamo, what's next? North Road, okay. This is only Graveyard Ledge, right? And Bumper Ledge that we haven't seen so far. Yet I think after that we actually have a swamp play on Jamo's side, because the rest was here, everything else was he has is red bomb. This is hookshot locked. Yeah, and one on Helma. And I would hammer my fist on the desk if it's Helma, because this would have been an actual out for Masakuni earlier. Masakuni, by the way, now getting his Biki for Godmire. Let's see if he clears it or not. Yeah. And this is Jamo now on his way to Swamp. Yeah, and there most likely the hookshot has to be. Okay, that's good news for Masakuni. At least he seemingly wants to get the items out here. Yeah, but some runners leave cutscene chests behind either way. Let's see. I hope for him that he gets his Quake. Oh, and he forgets about to switch the lever here. Lever, switch, whatever. And put the mirror away, bro. Oh, thank you. Okay, Jamo and Swamp now. Where is our hookshot? There it is. Oh boy, this is ugly. Yeah, this is Jamo now in Go mode after 1 hour and 80 minutes. Let's estimate finishing time. I think he will need 2 to 3 more minutes here in Swamp. That would be 1 hour and 21, and then maybe 10 more minutes. So I think, yeah, this is maybe a sub 130 here. For an almost full clear Agar seed, by the way, so I think you agree this is quite fast. Has Butter Sword, has Silvers, has Half Magic, everything you really want for this. Yeah, now I think I got why Jamo played Eastern Palace. So the odds that Laser Bridge is in logic without Fire Rod is not too high. That means there is only one check in Turtle Rock which is in logic. In addition, there is the Spy Cave. And there is a Quake for Masakuni here. Yeah, that means 2 checks on the mountain against 4 in Eastern. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable play. But I'm gonna ask him afterwards. Yeah, and Hook was in Swamp. Looks like I misestimated. I said Jamo is out of Swamp after 1 minute, 1 hour 21, and he was out after 1 minute 20. So, yeah, made good 1 minute here. Oh, by the way, you can put your numbers in the chat if you want. Okay, one. Small key. Okay. 5 chests done. Yeah, and Jamo's playing Dark Magician here, I think, in this scenario. This is most... And it's number 6. Okay, Jerky, you almost got number 7, number 6, so GG's to you. I'm back in a second. Yeah, and obviously on Jamo's side, the rest is the absolute standard, especially with this equipment. There should be not any issue at all. Yeah, Jamo's about just to ignite the pick. Burn! Oh, I love that. It's absolutely no reason to play the Mario strats with the butter swords, because it's not faster, but just to get practice and to get used to it. Yeah, it's just a good practice to do it every single time, and I really like that. So why not? You get your practice and feel more confident the next time. So not that Jamo need that, but yeah, I've seen this these days quite often. And down Ganon is. Jamo gets his 4th win in the group stage here. Keep your GGs ready. And after Jamo defeating the bridge, which he will do, he wins. GG Jamo. Well deserved. Look at Jamo's time. This is 1:28:19. This is an all dungeon minus Helmer. So add 2 minutes more on it, and this would be an all dungeon in 1:30. 1:30. This is quite strong. Quite strong. Well done. Yeah, and Masakuni keeps playing, and now I'm joined by Jamo. Jamo, GG's.
Yo, GG.
Yeah, before I tell you something, maybe you give us your insights on the seed here.
Yeah, pretty bad seed.
Yeah, indeed.
Cookless Swamp is always bad. The logic was actually interesting this seed, though. I was getting a little confused, because, like, at first I went to pod, and I was like, I think because there was 5 keys in the front, I had 3 keys in logic, so I think back of pod was in logic. But then since the hammer was in Hellway, that actually requires at least 5 keys, so and there's 2 keys right side, so I was like, oh wait, my Darkhold access is actually not in logic. So then I was thinking maybe like Eastern might just have a bow, but it also might have a hook shot for something in Paradox. But then there wasn't anything in Paradox, but then I realized after, like, Eastern also could have had a hook shot to make you loop around the entire Darkhold and get your bow on Bombos tablet for your normal Darkhold access. But then it actually was just a bow in Eastern. It was kind of interesting, though.
Yeah, that explains a lot. I wasn't aware about the key logic in pod, and I asked why you go back to Eastern, although you had Turtle Rock in play for at least a bunch of checks which are in logic.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
because Because my fire rod was in Hookshot Cave, right? So most of Turtle Rock was not in logic.
Yeah, most, but it was still a clear crystal, right? Yeah, I wonder myself why you went back to Eastern, and that would be my first question. But yeah, you just explained why, and it totally makes sense, right?
Yeah, for one, it could have been a hook shot for the logic if there wasn't a bow there. But either way, like, I mean, Turtle Rock is most likely to only have like 1 or 0 items not locked by fire rod, and you know it saves a full mountain climb if I can just go mode TR at the end. So that was why I did some other stuff first. But once I'm down to trash, then I was like, okay, I guess I'll do TR because I can do Spike Cave in logic, and like maybe there's some checks in logic and TR, but
yeah, but no, it makes totally sense. Yeah, of course, yeah, I didn't pay attention too much about the key logic in pod earlier.
yeah, it's kind of confusing in VT. Like it took me a little bit to realize like I was still not in logic there. I definitely probably should have just found my logic in Eastern after getting my hammer in pod, just to, you know, confirm if it's a bow in there or if it's a hook shot or a glove or anything else in Eastern. I probably should have just mirrored and done Eastern right away.
Yeah. Another thing I wondered about is, imagine there would have been an item on Vitreous. Would you have gone back into Mire for Cussing Chest?
Probably. I think I was just playing conservatively and full clearing. But yeah, I mean, in a different situation, it's possible that I would skip cutscene, yeah. Like even if there wasn't two, I actually messed up the Mire logic as well, because as soon as I got the map in Compass Chest, I should have known there has to be an item on cutscene, because there had to be 2 small keys in the last 3 checks to put cutscene in logic, and I already had the map in Compass, so actually I should have just immediately done cutscene there. It would just save me a little bit back and forth.
Yeah, I was thinking about, I think you knew that you are more or less the maybe stronger runner here, and I think it's the correct approach to just full clear everything. Yeah, but there are runners who just want to play such annoying checks like cutscene chest. Yeah, and I think there's a world where you just skip it.
Yeah, but yeah, cutscene is like always pretty skippable if you're like trying to cut corners in the race. But yeah, I wasn't really trying to cut corners in this one. If anything, I was like, I mean, I was pretty sure he probably did Eastern very early, so that's like, that was another thing, like, I should probably go to Eastern eventually.
Yeah, indeed he did. He full cleared the light world before going to Aga. Even,
yeah,
I think even turned in the bottle before. Not sure, but I think so.
Oh, was there a bottle in Eastern? I forgot.
Yeah, there was Masakuni's alpha bottle was there, and I think yours was on the mountain or whatever.
Yeah, my first bottle was from the hover, so my first bottle wasn't even in logic when I got it.
Yeah, true. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. With a blue goo, I think. Yeah, but still, the thing is, for us as an audience, Masakuni did a slight, let's say, blunder right from the start, and he forgot to grab the princess out of Zelda. And and he just realized after he was almost out of the escape sequence and had to walk back all the way. And I measured a little, and after Kakariko, you had a lead of 4 minutes.
Yeah, that sucks. It feels really bad to have a huge mistake at the very start of the race like that.
Yeah, but Masakuni played it bravely, so I think he knows he is the weaker runner here, and yeah. To be honest, you are not nobody. Let's say it like that.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Now you're. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I see he's at least got his hook shot out of the swamp now, so. But yeah, I knew the fire. I mean, the fire rod didn't really save me anything, I guess, because I ended up climbing back for Helma anyway. But I mean, for Trinix anyway. But
Yeah,
it
but
could have
still,
saved me a mountain climb.
I think hovering an item out of hookshot cave feels always pretty nice, right?
Yeah, actually my last 2 races against Ikira, I hovered a hammer there, and then today hovered a fire rod, so I hit all of them first try, so yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yeah, you're for Ono. I think you are quite pleased with your results. Yeah, against whom you have to go?
I have another one against Masakuni, and then one against Gabriel Campos.
Okay. Yeah, I think you should be pretty more or less you should be through, right?
Yeah, I'm probably guaranteed through already, but I think most of these leftover races, or both of these remaining races are my choice, so it'll be Kabuki as well, so I can feel pretty good about those ones.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting one. Who picked this mode? Was it you or was it Masakuni?
No, Masakuni picked this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I will be picking Kabuki.
Yeah, that makes sense as well. So I
Yeah.
think if I had to play against you, I would pick Casual Boots as well. So it's the most random, or one of the more random modes we have, right?
Yeah.
Most likely Masakuni maybe banned cross keys.
No, tile swap, I think. Yeah.
Okay. It's also an execution heavy mode. What did you ban?
I just banned Enemizer against everybody because I'm not a fan of Enemizer.
Yeah, okay, but I think with your execution, if you pick all dungeons mode, especially with keys, I think you should yeah.
Yeah.
It's a reasonable choice. Let's say it like that.
Yeah, I think Kabuki is the lowest variance mode for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Jamo, that's it from me. So no questions left. So if you want to say something to the audience, feel free.
No, just thank you for the restream and GG to Masakuni.
Yeah. And of course to you as well, thank you for the nice entertainment here. Yeah, and I think that's it. I don't know if I will finish this commentary here until Masakuni is through. But yeah, Jamo, thank you very much for your efforts here, and yeah, have a nice day, and until the next time.
Yep, thanks. See ya.
Goodbye. Yeah, and Masakuni, if you watch the restream here, no disrespect, but I'm not really willing to commentate what I've already commentated all the time. Yeah, it's a little of a bad situation, but I hope you understand that. Yeah, I hope you understand that, and yeah, better luck in the next game. And you did a brave game here after the start, where you really had unfortunately a unfortunate blunder. Yeah, and go ahead, and yeah, to you also, thank you very much for your entertainment. Yeah, and that's it. One last sentence here. Phoenix did all this happen here spontaneously right before the restream. Big thanks to you as well. Yeah, and now that's it for the moment for me. And yeah, we leave the stream running. At least I leave it running. Don't know if the admins will shut it down, but I don't think so. And if you want to watch Masakuni, you can do it. Goodbye.